Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to put together just a classic bridal bouquet using classic colors in whites and blacks. So I have these beautiful black calla lilies. Of course, they're artificial. That's one good thing about artificial, or one of the good things about artificial flowers, is that you can come up with these fabulous colors and this great color combination of just, pure white and then the black with it too. So I have white roses, the black calla lilies. I have a little bit of artificial baby's breath, which I got at Hobby Lobby. They sell them in little bundles, and then they also sell it in a bigger bush. So I trimmed back the stems on those. I also clipped off any leaves on any of the flowers just so I have a nice clean stem to work with. And then I've got a little bit of spiral eucalyptus that I separated into little individual stems, and I'm going to tuck that around the base of the bouquet. So I'm going for just the usual hand-tied round dome gathered flower look. I'm going to space out the calla lilies and the white roses very methodically. So I do want that nice repetition and that same space in between the flowers, just because there's such bold colors against each other that if you have a grouping of black and then the rest of it white, it just might not look quite right to the eye. I don't know if you saw when I first started off, I just grabbed 3 calla lilies and the 1 rose, and then I wrapped those together with a wax floral tape so that doesn't spin around in my hand. Just makes it easier to work with. And then I just kind of worked the baby's breath in between all the flowers there. Just kind of put it down on a lower level. That's not going to be my standout flower. And then, like I said before, I tucked the eucalyptus around the base of the bouquet. And with the calla lilies, I wanted all the little stems to point outward. If they're all kind of facing in towards the center, it's going to keep your eye going to that center, and then it's just a little bit more pleasant to look at. People are going to focus on the bouquet more rather than following the calla lilies in the direction that they're pointing. So hopefully that made sense. I did tie off everything with a chenille stem or a pipe cleaner, and now I'm taking my white wax floral tape and I'm going to cover a good portion of the stem in that white wax floral tape, because I'm going to do just a little band of ribbon around there where the bride or bridesmaids can hang on to the bouquet. So I have this thicker, I believe it's a number 40 size, double-faced satin ribbon. I'm taking 2 corsage pins. You can trim down the pins so they're not so long. I left them longer mainly because my husband took my wire cutters and I cannot find them, so left them longer. And I'm just going to wrap the double-faced satin ribbon around that gathering point there. Before you select where the front and back of the bouquet is, just take a moment to hold it out and see what looks best from the front. Believe it or not, bouquets will have a front and a back, and you can kind of see where it's easier to grab it and which side should be facing out. Once you start working with it, I think you'll know what I mean. But just take a quick moment to find that front and back, and then you're going to put your fold on the back side. And I just doubled over the end of the ribbon there so I don't have any frayed ends, and then I push my pins right into the ending there to hold it tight. You can also use hot glue, but there you go, just quick and easy, classic black and white bouquet. Thank you so much for tuning in.